right, so we've done so many videos on what it's like to live in Portland, Oregon, but we've been outside of downtown. This video, we're gonna go over what it's like to live in downtown Portland, Oregon. So stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? This is Jackson Ray Wilkey.
And Jesse Ray Dow.
What about me?
Oh, and who are you?
Hey, Justice Walker.
And we are the Real Agent Now group right here in the Portland Metro. We are doing so many videos about what it's like to live, play, and work in the Portland Metro. If you've not yet subscribed, make sure you tap that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We've honestly had so many people call us and reach out who are relocating here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving to Portland, Oregon or Southwest Washington, make sure you shoot us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Portland, Oregon. All right, so J Dow lives right in this area. So where are we right now, man?
Yeah, right now we're right one block west of Northwest 23rd Avenue in Nob Hill, also known as the Alphabet District. Everything in this part of town, all the roads are alphabetized. So you got Burnside, Cooch, Davis, Everett, Flanders, Gleason, Hoyt.
Keep going.
Irving, Johnson, Clarney, Lovejoy,
yeah,
Marshall, Northrop, Overton,
yeah,
Petty Grove, Quimby, Raleigh, Xavier, Thurman, Umatilla, Vaughn. I gave up on the dub.
Oh, I can't get the dub.
What's really cool about Nob Hill and Northwest 23rd area is you have killer single family detached homes. This thing is massive. It's probably over 4,000 square feet. It has an ADU, multi-family dwelling units. Also, you have apartments and multiplexes around here. So lots of young professionals love to live up in this area because the nightlife, the entertainment, foods, restaurants are all amazing. And it's just a great experience to live in this area. It's very walkable, yet we have scooters, we have Nike bikes, you got Uber, you can also have a car with your garage, so tons of activity, tons of action, and very centrally located.
All right, so we actually see a home for sale right here that looks just like the ones he was talking about. We're gonna go kind of check it out and tell you how much it costs. All right, so the one thing you'll notice, it's 10:15 on a Tuesday, and it is super active. You can tell there's a lot of young professionals, probably work at home, or work downtown. They're taking scooters everywhere, they're walking. You're seeing a lot of people who are working out, and they're just coming back from their workout class. So it's a very, very active part of town.
This thing is absolutely impeccable, but it says it was built in 1896, so everything is turn of the century down here. Very beautifully updated. As you can see, it's got a killer front porch corner unit, but there's this house right here that's actually on the market. It's 5 beds, 4.5 bath, fully updated and remodeled backyard for $1.3 million. And I would absolutely love to live in this home.
Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about this area. This is an area that my family and we love to come down to because it's so walkable, very safe, there's great schools, and this is an area that's just loaded. Every other shop, and they even have some shops where there's some down below and some up above. I mean, everywhere, all different independent restaurants, shops, bars. We love taking the kids here and going shopping. You have these old growth trees. This is the truest downtown Portland feeling. You have houses that are 120 plus years old. You have, a bunch of new stuff intermixed in between with the condos and apartments. And if you notice behind me, way up there, it actually goes way up. There's a big mountain up there, Forest Park. That's the biggest park in Portland, so you're walking distance to that. If you head right down underneath the freeway there, you can get into the Pearl District, your walking distance, or a scooter ride, or the bus to any of these areas. So if you want the most walkable area, this downtown Portland really gives you that more than any other area for sure.
So mixing the neighborhoods here, you do have some smaller homes. These ones are about 2,000 square feet, 2 beds, 2 baths starting, and they're gonna be pricing starting at about $675,000 to $700,000 and going up. But you do have yard space, driveway, garage, and I'm sure they all have finished basements that give you the opportunity to add in an ADU or a in-law quarter. The schools are all 9s and 10s down here. The high school is great, elementary and junior high.
So we're right in the heart of Nob Hill, and you got all the old turn of the century giant homes, but right next to it, it's a loud Porsche. But right next to it, what's being built right here, Jesse?
This is an ultra modern designed by one of the most famous architects in Portland. And it's gonna have a garage ground level entry with an ADU down here, which is super cool.
All right, so we're on 21st Gleason area. Tell us about this area, Jesse.
Yeah, it's a killer spot to come and hang out. They got Silver Dollar Pizza up there. They got ping pong, Papa Shot, skeet ball. They also got the 21st Avenue Cinema right here. And Moomoo's for great late night eats. This whole area's been gentrified, but I used to live in a condo right over here. It was one of the coolest places I ever lived. But they also have this 21st Avenue Bar and Grill right here, where it's like the karaoke spot to go for some late night fun. It's always popping in there.
What's your go-to song? Mariah Carey?
I like Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, you know?
Ooh, save a horse. This is the Nob Hill area, number 1. Number 2, where are we headed next?
So we're actually heading into Slab Town, which is right at the very north end of 21st. It's in between 21st and 23rd. It runs about 6-7 blocks. It's all brand new construction. They have tons of condos, apartments, tons of new, actually some restaurants that were Portland staples have now moved down there, and they're creating this whole new neighborhood, which is super cool.
We're gonna go check out Slab Town.
So Slab Town was like all industrial, just like mechanic shops and just concrete stuff. The thing is New Seasons opened up down here. This was the anchor store that really started to turn this neighborhood completely inside out. It was an old cash and carry, but now it's New Seasons, and then everything just built up around it. So you have brand new apartments, condos, some Portland institution restaurants like Vsauce relocated down here. You have the Solo Club. It's one of the hottest cocktail restaurants in Portland. But you have Karaoke Bowl open up down here. You got Orange Theory and Tangelo over here. Breakside Brewing's on the other side of this building, which we're gonna go check out. Maybe we get a Frosty, who knows? Okay, again, so when we drove to Slab Town, it literally took us maybe a minute. It was a couple blocks. I'll show you this way. Everything is brand new, and they're building new condo high rises. They got the cranes going up there. This place is really starting to develop quickly, and there's a ton of living down here. And what they're doing is making it super walkable. So you have all the living up above, but see the walkways there, you know, it's kind of like down on Gleason in the Pearl District where, you know, they put all the shops underneath the living. So this is the Portland Diamond Projects building, where they're dedicated to bringing Major League Baseball to Portland. They have some approved sites. It's backed by Russell Wilson with the Seattle Seahawks quarterback, as we all know. They've already been approved. We just can't wait for moving into motion. Slab Town is popping. But number 3 on the list, you might know a little bit about this area. Where are we going next? We're going to the Pearl District. Woo! J-Dow actually lives there, so the good thing about the Pearl, it's walking distance from where we're at too. We're gonna drive there, but you can head straight down via any transportation or your bike and you're there. There's no detached homes, so the ones that are here are commercial, or they made the little mini Slab Town. It's like a bunch of mini houses. Okay, so we hopped onto Overton Street, and the thing about Overton is it'll head you straight down to where Jesse lives, all the way to Union Station. And I don't know if you saw that over there. That's the trolley that can take you from Nob Hill down to the Pearl District as well. Oh, guys breakdancing, let's get him. You got a little embarrassed, I think. Right there's the River Pig Saloon. They got the best picklebacks. So they make their own pickle brine. A lot of places compete around here who has the best pickle brine, and you take a shot of like tequila or vodka or whatever and you chase it with a pickle brine shot. And River Pig, they got a good one. Plus it's kind of the happening spot, especially for the younger generation. There's a ton of people in here. That place will pack up. It's a very fun bar, super funky. And we're on 13th in Gleason. This is like my favorite spot. This is one of the most, you know, iconic spots. You have Keen right here, Keen Footwear, outdoor. They got a freaking canoe going through the window right there. The
comes the fireman. All right, so we had to pull over right here at 13th and Gleason. When you think of the Pearl, there's a bunch of different areas to it. Jesse's gonna let you know like a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so there's two different sections of the Pearl District, really. There's like the north end and the south end, separated by Lovejoy. The south end is really where you're gonna find all of the entertainment, restaurants, clubs, nightlife, breweries. So you're gonna have like 10 Barrel, Rogue, Deschutes. You got great restaurants like Mediterranean Exploration. You got the Blue Hour. You got Star Pizza. You got Two Wongs, Papi Chulo's is coming in. But tons of just fantastic entertainment value down here. But right here on 13th, it starts right here and runs all the way down to Lovejoy. It's called First Thursday. It's a giant party where all the bars, restaurants, art galleries open up their doors. It's basically like an open house, but they have live music and a giant party in the street. You'll see tons of people just slamming the White Claws. And it's just a really fun time. They have silent discos plus live music. So it's one of the best things that I like to go to.
Considering this used to be an old railroad yard like 15, 20 years ago, it's completely changed up. Look at how old these buildings are. They're over 100 years old, and they've made them with that walkway like I was telling you in the Slab Town. The Slab Town kind of mimicked what they're doing here in the Pearl. So where the River Pig was back there and everything, there's giant walkways along these buildings, which makes it super friendly for walking. There's a bunch of people riding bikes. There's a lot of bike lanes here where they actually section off a part of the road for you to ride your bike. Mass transit's down here, everything. So it's a very fun area, but now we're gonna kind of show you what it's like to live in the Pearl, down where all the parks are and all the living. So we'll cruise down there. So I think it's super important to inform you guys that the Pearl District in downtown is not just for singles and the working type. There's a ton of families here because what they've done in the Pearl District, they put parks every 3 or 4 blocks, and I'm talking really big, awesome parks for the kids to play in, because you don't have yards. Everything around here is condo living in the Pearl District, but the walkability, just like Knob and Slab Town, is absolutely A+. And you even have a splash pad right here. I'll bring the kids down here all the time and we'll do the splash pad all day. Jesse's building is just right over one of those ones over there. We are 3 blocks from the Jameson Park with the splash pad, and you have Tanner Springs Park. This is actually a spring so it's got water year round in it. The water level's actually raising lower, but so you got the water, you'll see families, kiddos, people hanging out, and then 2 more blocks that way, there's another park right next to Jesse's that I was telling you about. So as you saw back there, there's a lot of younger couples with families here, so this is a great spot for families as well. So Portland is the most dog-friendly city in the nation, so even if you are living in all of these condos around here, they have dog parks everywhere. They have this big lawn. You can throw your tennis ball for the dogs, let them fetch. If you have the furry friends, they're welcome.
You're not gonna hit that
No, no.
You don't think so?
No, not a chance. Give it the old college try.
Oh, I got through my arm out, dude.
All right, well, we really hope you enjoyed that video of the downtown Portland living. We're doing so many videos about what it's like to live, play, work here in the Portland Metro that if you have not yet, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Click that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We've had so many people call us who are relocating here, who we're helping, and we absolutely love it. So honestly, people, if you're thinking about moving here, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Portland, Oregon. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.